Welcome back for the 12th time to Pretty Basic, Cal.
Thank you. It's always good to be back.
Did you know that you're going to be on the pod this time when we posted asking for questions? I am here to announce that I wrote a cookbook. And
let's get cooking.
Into the next announcement that we've been keeping a very big secret.
The following podcast is a Dear Media production.
Pretty Basic. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Pretty Basic. I'm Remi Parsons.
And I'm Cal Parsons.
Yay!
Yay!
Welcome back for the 12th time to Pretty Basic, Cal.
Thank you. It's always good to be back.
Yes. How have you been?
I've been great.
Amazing.
I'm just been sitting in your storage somewhere for Pretty Basic to pull me out and be used.
In that closet back over there. And then when we're like, oh, hey, time to bring on a new guest. Boom.
Here I am.
He comes right back out.
Yeah, I've been very hungry.
Well, I'm so glad you're hungry because it's actually the perfect segue to let everybody know that I have a very big announcement.
Very
good job,
true.
babe. That was really good. We planned
all
that.
Planned.
Yes. You guys, this actually feels so weird to say because when we're recording this right now, it's still not public information yet. But, oh my God, I'm going to get emotional. I am here to announce that I wrote a cookbook. Yay! You guys know, because if you've been listening to Pretty Basic from the beginning, you know how hard it is for me to keep a secret. A special big announcement. It is the bane of my existence. I love being honest and yapping about everything at all times. And this has been a secret that I've been keeping for 2 years now. This is my baby. And it's called Let's Get Cooking, which if you guys watch Cooking with Remi, then you know that it's a very fitting name. And it's just been such a labor of love. It has been such a crazy experience from start to finish. It's been such a blessing and so much fun. And it's just really crazy I don't actually have a physical copy yet, but when I do physically get that copy to tangibly hold something that I've worked so hard on, and not just for the past 2 years, like physically working on recipes and the layout and the photos and everything. But like, to me, it's just a physical representation of how hard I've worked my whole life. So
a true really labor of love.
It really is. And like, you guys, the whole story behind like the cookbook is just like, the start to finish of the actual making of the cookbook.
Oh my God.
We started more than 2 years ago on the pitch. And then I took countless meetings with different publishers. I ended up deciding 2 years ago to work with Simon & Schuster, which when I got that phone call to work with like one of the biggest publishing houses in the world, like I'll always remember like calling my parents and telling them because I'm so proud. And it was like, to me, like how many sacrifices they made for me to be able to like call them and share something so big with them it meant so much. And then I was off to the races, making 75 recipes to share with you guys and testing.
All very delicious.
I was going to say, How did you enjoy being the professional taste tester?
It was such a hard job, tasting so many great dishes that Remi just like, you invented them. Like, these are all yours. These are all your little babies.
Oh, all 75. Yeah. We have 75 babies, yes. 78, including Momo, Daisy,
yes.
Luna. No, I had so much fun throughout the whole process of like actually just ideating recipes. The whole like process of making a cookbook also was so, it's obviously so formulaic because I'm not the first person in the history to write a cookbook, and I'm working with an amazing publisher who was like, hi, this is how we do it. And it was different than I thought. And I learned so much along the way, and thinking, ideating, and then actually like creating, and then recipe testing, and then like finalizing each recipe. And the photo process was all so much fun and so different than I had initially thought. So basically, I'll give like a really quick timeline because I'm sure not everybody cares about the timeline, but once you get the book deal, and then it's like, okay, we have a lot of like back planning to do. Obviously, we want to discuss like what the book is going to look like, what's going to be inside the book, the chapters of the book, like kind of the feel of the book, and kind of just like the energy of everything. And so ultimately what I really wanted to do was, instead of making it something like breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, drinks, which I love, but to me didn't feel super me, What I wanted to do is I wanted to break down the chapters to feel as if you are watching a Rem Life vlog, or you just know me. Like if you know me and you watch, I say my vlogs because my vlogs are just so quintessentially me. My vlogs show the ins and outs of my days. So I was like, what are things that I'm always doing? I'm always on the go, grab and go. I need a breakfast. I'm like running over to the studio and I'm running late always. And I'm like, I need to grab something to eat. So I wanted to do like different chapters that break down different parts of me or just things that are so quintessentially me. So the chapters are broken down into grab and go breakfasts because again, I'm always on the go. I also have a chapter for hosting because you guys, if you know me, I love hosting, whether it's a holiday, whether it's football season. I'm so excited to have football season right around the corner and to like make snacks and dips and chicken wings and all of the fun things for a football game. You really go
all out for your hosting.
I love it.
It's insane. Yeah.
I love it so much. It like fuels such a part of my heart that I didn't even know I had till I bought a house. Or no, actually, I guess I was hosting my apartment too, but just like once we got our house and we're like excited to have people over, I was like, wow, I look forward to Christmas so that I can host your family and my family. Like, actually.
And you always like knock it out of the park. It's unreal. Like, I don't know how you can do like 50 different things at once. And I'm just like standing there wanting to help, but you're like, you're in my way.
I was going to say, you cook the meat and you slice the meat really well.
Yeah, I say outside with the grill.
You do. You did a great job. When we need more space to cook more meat, you got that handled. Yeah. We've got a chapter for, of course, all of my favorite Korean foods because that not only just like Korean foods that I grew up with, but also like Korean fusion things because I feel like Korean fusion, growing up as a Korean American and especially like Korean food becoming so much more popular now throughout the years, like Korean fusion is so popular. Like for instance, one of my favorite recipes in there is a pork belly kimchi grilled cheese where it's like, you and I love a grilled cheese. Yeah. We love pork belly, we love kimchi, and then mixing it all together is like the perfect culmination of the two. Mm-hmm. So it's not just Korean foods, but it's also like a fusion of whether it's things that I love or like a spin on things that my mom used to make or literally recipes from my mom, just like a bunch of different Korean related recipes.
And then into one of my favorite chapters. Actually, it is my favorite chapter because it's where like all of the soul food is, all of the like, good like fatty stuff. Mm-hmm. And that's the drunchies.
Yes.
And that I remember like one of the first videos you made in the kitchen at the house was like a drunchies video.
It was.
Yeah.
Hey, good memory.
Thank you. And yeah, that's just like a Miss Remi Ashton's staple is like being able to cook while drunk, which by the way, like, no, I'm just an air fryer guy, or a microwave, but but you're able to just like make something super fast even while drunk, and that's insane.
I appreciate that, babe. I will say, so there is a drunchies chapter because if I'm not drunk and cooking, which I don't recommend to anybody to do, the foods that I crave while I'm drunk are also foods that I put in that chapter where I'm like, it's just late night food where you get home from the bar or you're out with your friends and you're like, oh my God, I could go for this right now. Or also a brunchy meal. Because I love a drunk brunch, a tipsy brunch, if you will. Mimosas and like a delicious like pancake moment. Like a matcha fun, pancakes. I was going to say a fun matcha pancake or like, when you're having some mimosas with the girls, whatever it is. I don't want to give away too much, but there is a drunchies chapter because drunchies is very quintessentially Mrs. Remi Parsons.
Miss Remi Parsons.
And then last but not least, we have a weeknight meals chapter, which is just kind of like lunches, dinners, things to make when you get home, things that Cal and I cook together when we're practicing cooking together. And overall, I'm so proud of all the chapters because I really do think they feel so me.
Absolutely.
And like if you watch a Rem Life vlog, like we pretty much went through a whole week in my life.
Oh yeah.
Which is so perfect, but I'm just so proud of it. Oh, all to say, so we like planned out all the chapters. Obviously then we get working on all the recipe testing, which took so much time and I had such a busy schedule and I did lightly lose my mind during this time. And I appreciate you for your patience.
There was just piles of ingredients everywhere around the house.
Constantly.
It was a wild, it was like a few months, right?
And I will say,
constant making
every
stuff.
Single day, making something, testing it over and over. I will say, shout out to Cal because almost every time once I recipe tested and the kitchen was an absolute mess and I was so tired from like just cooking all day, Cal would come in and clean the entire kitchen every single day for me. So I so appreciated that because I was exhausted and I could not have done that without you actually. So thank you.
Well, of course, anything. I'm glad I could help in some way and not just like stand there being in the way.
Also, it was really fun though, because I would cook obviously like during a work day, and then we would all for lunch just like taste test, and I'd be like, what should I change? What do we like? And it was so fun to have so many people give me different notes on everything too, which was so much fun. And I'm just so appreciative of my whole team, of Cal, of everybody. And then once we finished all the recipes and they were like pretty much finalized, it was time to do the photo shoot, which was at the top of this year. And if you guys know, top of the year, I'd literally been waiting a year and a half for this. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I've been like waiting at the edge of my seat for this. We start the shoot, and then all of a sudden the fires break out in California, in LA. And so the photo shoot ended up getting cut short because of the fires, obviously. Cal and I've talked about this, but our house was very, very, very close to the fires. And so we were not able, I didn't feel comfortable leaving to go to the studio. Well, the photo shoot got canceled. It got picked up again later, but I still didn't feel comfortable because out of everybody at that shoot, our house was the closest to the fires. Shout out to Jennifer, our photographer, and the whole team. They were amazing. And we ended up pivoting and ended up shooting at a later date, got as much done as we could. And since then, we've just been working on like the design, the layout for like actually 6 months since then. And it's now officially available for pre-order. So that was really long-winded. I apologize.
No,
I didn't know I was
like,
going to go into that much.
This is the biggest event of your career. It's like a beautiful, like kind of extension of everything that you've already done. So, it's not like some random product you're just throwing out there. This is like a culmination of everything you've been working towards. So it's really cool.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And my mom got to be in the photos too, because my mom is the reason why I know how to cook, why I love cooking so much. So it was really special for me to have her be a part of the photo shoot. And Cal got to be in it too. The girls are in it. It just was like, it was a really stressful time. There were a lot, it was a lot of work, and especially with the fires of it all, like it was very emotional. It was just like, it was a lot more than just like excitement the whole time. But looking back, I'm so grateful for all of the process, and I'm so excited to finally share it with you guys. And again, it's available for pre-order. If you guys want to check it out, you can check out the link in the description, and it officially comes out physically. You can buy it in store, or you can like actually have it sent to you in March of 2026. So it's a long ways away still. And again, like I learned so much throughout the process. Like the book industry is so much of a longer process than the digital industry, which I always knew digital's so fast. Like right now we're recording this goes out next week. We move to the next episode. Everything is so quick. So it's been really nice having a part of my career be slow and being able to soak it in. And as someone who really struggles with being present, I'm going to have no choice, but I have had no choice but to be present because it's been such a slow burn, but in a really beautiful way. But yes, I am so excited. If you guys want to check it out, please feel free to. And I just cannot wait. I say this all the time, but everything that I do, I get excited to show our kids one day. I've talked about this before, but like I've tried to save like one of everything that I've ever done to put in a box to show our kids, who probably will not care that I had a Nut Pods collab, and will not care that I did a really cool razor with Gillette, and will not care to see every piece of merch that I've ever released. But I keep it in hopes that maybe one day they'll want it.
Yeah, it's
and
cool memorabilia.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I will be obviously keeping many cookbooks to share with our kids one day, and maybe they'll want to test out some of the recipes.
I'm not even trying to be dramatic right now when I say that Cash App has been one of the most helpful things I've downloaded in the last year. I didn't expect to use it as much as I do, and here I am. It's become one of my staples. It's kind of my default for everything, whether it's splitting bills, paying for takeout, or even just sending a little surprise to my friends. It's honestly one of those apps that works without making you jump through a million hoops. It's so annoying when apps do that. I linked my bank account in like 2 minutes. It was so quick, ordered a custom Cash App card, and the next thing I knew, I was actually keeping track of my spending and even getting paid earlier. The card is so cute, by the way. You can literally customize it with emojis or even your signature. And can we talk about how you can unlock overdraft coverage up to $200? Cash App does more than you think when it comes to having your back and making sure your money stays your money. If you direct deposit at least $300 in paychecks each month and use the Cash App card for purchases, you can unlock up to $200 in free overdraft coverage. If you overdraft unexpectedly, there are no hidden fees. Manage your money on your terms and take advantage of free overdraft coverage up to $200 on Cash App today. For a limited time only, new Cash App customers can use our exclusive code to earn some additional cash. For real. Just download Cash App, use our exclusive referral code, Pretty Basic, in your profile, send $5 to a friend within 14 days, and you'll get $10 dropped right into your account. Terms apply. That's money. That's Cash App. Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partner. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Direct deposit rounds up, overdraft coverage, and discounts provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures. Okay, it's no secret. Remi and I have been jet setting. Okay, we are traveling so much, and who has the energy to cook? Remi actually introduced me to Cook Unity, and it is everything and more. It's like having a personal chef make fresh, delicious, and nutrient-dense meals, all delivered right to your door. They have a ton of different options, whether you're keto, gluten-free, Mediterranean, high protein, or you just want high-quality, balanced meals. We just had the miso glazed salmon with the garlic bok choy. Even better than some restaurants that I've had low-key. And that's what we love about Cook Unity. Eating healthier doesn't have to feel like a sacrifice. I've been loving their chimichurri steak with roasted veggies. I also tried the Tuscan bake, I think it was a chicken pappardelle with sun-dried tomatoes and spinach. It was so good. And it also wasn't like the tiniest portions where you're still hungry after. Also, those dishes come fresh, not frozen, and they're ready in just 5 minutes. There's no meal prep, no cleanup, no stressing about what to make for dinner. You literally just heat it up and boom, you have a perfectly balanced restaurant quality meal. Also, Cook Unity works with some of the best chefs, including Food Network stars and James Beard award winners, so every dish is packed with flavor. Plus, they're always adding new seasonal dishes, so it never gets old. Subscriptions start as low as $11 per meal, which is way less than what I'd be spending ordering delivery. So get what you're craving. Try the freshest, best tasting meal delivery made by your favorite celebrity chefs. Go to cookunity.com/prettybasicfree or enter code prettybasicfree before checkout for free premium meals for life. That's free premium meals for life by using code PrettyBasicFree or going to cookunity.com/prettybasicfree. Terms and conditions apply. Visit cookunity.com for details.
That does lead into the next announcement that we've been keeping a very big secret. We are not pregnant. We are not pregnant currently.
No.
We don't have any plans to be pregnant anytime very soon. But what is our next announcement that we've been holding in, babe?
We moved.
We moved!
Yeah.
Oh my God, again. This has been such a hard secret to keep.
Yeah.
We moved, and I felt as though Cal had to be on the episode today because obviously we are married, and this was our first big life-changing experience that we've had since being married together. And would you like to tell them anything about it, babe?
Yeah. So this was like a really big decision. Obviously, it was something that was like on our minds for a while. It was like our original house was something we knew like we didn't want to do for a while, like for the rest of our lives. So we decided to pick up and moved, and it's been amazing. The dogs have been handling it very well. They love it.
They're so happy.
They love it. They're so happy all the time. We go on so many more walks now, but yeah, this was like a decision we made because we want to find like something that's more of like a forever home for our family one day.
Forever home.
Forever home. Yeah.
Yes. No. Well, I will say, I'm sure to the public, because we've never mentioned moving before, it's going to be a shock. Like, it looks like we just like woke up and we're like, let's move. But this has been something that we've talked about for years now.
Yeah.
I said this on my vlog, but when I bought the last house, you and I were only together for a little bit. You weren't even going to move in with me initially.
Yeah.
You moved in because of the whole COVID situation. But I was like, I don't foresee me having kids here, whether it's with Cal or whether it's with someone else. We were so new, I just didn't know yet.
Yeah.
Obviously, COVID hit, didn't know that was going to happen. And then obviously we're married, didn't know that was going to happen. But obviously throughout the years, we had a lot of conversations where I was like, what do you think about this?
Yeah. And like over time, I moved in, I settled in with you. And once we started to like kind of find our groove and like really make the house a home, we started having conversations like kind of pretty quickly about how, one, we're like kind of in it for the long run already, like as a couple, and that we don't see the house as like something we'll be in for the rest of our lives.
Like raising kids in the house.
Yeah. Raising kids, like the schools and like the neighborhood and everything. It wasn't something that we saw as like a family place.
Also, one thing that we discussed a lot is that we wanted to be closer to family. Obviously, my family live right now. They were close, like in regards compared to like where your family is. Obviously, they're close, but just they were farther than we wanted to be.
Yeah.
And when we do have kids, we wanted to be closer to my family. So we had been talking about it for a long time. All that to say, it was not like a random thing that we just were like, it's not like we woke up one day and we're like, let's move. We've been really actively actually looking since the top of the year. And I remember specifically, we were at Heath and Mariah's wedding when we were like, okay, I think we're like really ready to be serious about this. But before then, we've been talking about it for years.
Yeah.
And so at the top of this year, we started like seriously having conversations of like, okay, when is good timing? Let's talk about this. And we started kind of getting the ball moving and ball rolling. And ultimately, it kind of worked out in the worst timing, actually. Even though we had conversations for so long, it ended up working out that, I mean, my work schedule has just been so busy, and we've been traveling so much. And we obviously went to Japan. Obviously, we got married a month and a half ago.
Yeah, so much was happening.
I'm sure a lot of people think that we moved also because we're pregnant. As I've said, we're not. Oh, one thing that I wanted to also say is that we also had conversations where we were like, okay, we know realistically when we'd like to start a family.
Yeah.
And we also know that the house that we were in previously is not where we wanted to raise a family. So like, when is a good time to move?
We discussed a lot about like, okay, what's our like timeline for our future and everything. And we kind of over the years, like we're mentally preparing ourselves for like moving. Like we knew it was going to happen. So like once we went to Heath and Mariah's wedding and like kind of we like snapped into it, everything just happened so fast.
So fast.
It was insane. Like we didn't even have time to blink because we had that
and
wedding.
Also we're like wedding planning and also all the other stuff happening.
It was nuts. It was like such a whirlwind, but like we pulled through. We were a team. We were in it together, and and now we're in a new place. Like already, it's kind of wild. But like we've also just talked about this yesterday. How like we don't really miss the old house like at all.
I think also it just is such a reminder though that where we live is not home. It's like when we're together, we're home wherever. Like that actually, I can say that. I know we've like home is where the heart is. Like you know what I'm saying? But like it actually like feels like that. Like wherever I am with you, I'm comfortable. I feel I could be anywhere in the world. And when it's funny that we've talked about it for so long because it happened so quickly for us actually. The actual like moving process. Obviously we're a team, but also I'm the one that's going to be pregnant. So I've also had to sit and think like realistically for stress.
Yeah.
What is going to be the best for my stress levels? Because as someone who already has PCOS, it's A, harder to be pregnant, and B, I want to be the least amount of stress possible when I am pregnant. And so I really had to have a conversation with myself of like, okay, what will I feel the most comfortable with? And what I ended up deciding is I want to move and be fully settled into a place. And then once my stress levels are down, then we can start trying for a baby. Because again, with PCOS, it's already putting a lot of roadblocks in the way potentially of getting pregnant, and stress doesn't help with that. And so I know even like Heath and Mariah, obviously they just moved while being pregnant, which is something that if it had happened, we would have made it work. But in our dream world, we were like, I would rather be fully moved into a place, unpacked. I also would love to not have to unpack while I'm pregnant. Obviously, again, if whatever happens, we're going to be happy and we're going to be excited and it's going to be amazing. But in our dream world, if we can plan, this is how we'd like to go about it. Yeah. So that was also something we took into account where we're like, let's move, let's find our dream place, let's be settled, and then we'll be ready to start trying.
Yeah. Because like the whole process of moving in itself is a months long, sometimes years long process. It depends. But like, routines get thrown off, schedules get thrown off. And like, also we're in a whole new area. So on top of like already having that moving process, but moving in, getting settled, finding that new routine, like that's all a part of like helping out like stress and like being comfortable in a way. So so that's also kind of why we wanted to get the ball rolling like really fast once we decided, because we're like, all right, let's just do this. Let's go. Yeah.
Oh, also Cal mentioned this in passing, but we are currently renting where we're living right now because again, we wanted to take our time. We wanted to find a place. We're in no rush. It's really crazy because I am such a planner. I'm so type A, and this is so unlike me to be so chill with the unknown.
Yeah.
It's really crazy how like, I'm like, whatever, like when our house pops up, it'll pop up and all the timing will work out. And if right now we fall in love with the house and then it doesn't work out with timing, then it wasn't our house. Like I have never been like this in my life. I don't know
It's kind of wild.
I don't know what's happening,
Yeah.
but I like it. I'm so at peace and I sleep so well. And I'm like, it's really crazy to me. And I'm really proud of myself because it is something that I've worked on a lot in therapy of like not micromanaging everything, especially things that I cannot manage, like worrying about things. I've really been like, okay, maybe also part of it is just like being in a new area and like we've been exploring together. And it's also funny because as I was getting ready this morning, we did move further away from work and everything in the studio. So I've had to try to plan to obviously have a little bit of a longer commute, but so I'm really going to need those grab and go breakfasts. I really am.
Yeah.
But I've been so busy with work. We've been obviously on the Simply Pop tour. Like there's been so much going on that I have not even had that much time to like relax and enjoy the new area yet. But like when I have been, it's been so fun to explore with you. It's been so fun to explore on my own when you've been busy. And it's just been such a blessing. And we're closer to my family now, which is exactly what we wanted. When we moved, we'd been talking about it for so long, but then all of a sudden it came so quickly and we're like, oh my God, okay, we need to get out of this house like pretty much as soon as possible. That my mom, we were going to Japan. I was like, well, maybe we shouldn't go to Japan. This is really bad timing. Like we have to pack up. We need to go. My mom, my family, they came over and they're like, you're going. You just got married. Go enjoy. Go have fun. They packed up our entire house for us.
Which is insane. Like it made the process feel so much quicker too, to like leave for Japan, come back. The house is like empty.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
they like really saved so much like time and energy for us, which is like incredible of them to do, for real.
I have the best family in the world. Like actually they did not need to do that. And we are so appreciative of them. And like, I can't even express into words like how grateful we are and how much it meant to us. And so at one point I remember we were in Japan and I like look at the home cameras and everything was packed. And I had this moment where I was like, oh my God, are we making a mistake? Like it felt like there's never been a time in my life where I have not packed up like my stuff when I moved. And so to have that I'm so grateful, and it was so kind of my family, and they did not need to do that. But also I was like, oh my God, like it felt so weird to like not be a part of that.
It's like actually seeing it as like, oh my God, this is really happening.
Yeah.
Like, is this a mistake?
Like it was a big commitment. It's like, I mean, we could unpack the stuff, but like, oh my, okay, I guess we're going to do it.
Yeah, we're doing
and
this.
And it was scary because we've lived in that house for over 5 years. It went by so fast. And like our whole relationship took place in that house. And we got 2 dogs in that house. And we went through so many trials and tribulations in that house together. And like so many ups and so many downs. And so it was a really crazy experience to like think of all that we went through there.
Yeah.
But I will say we are now pretty much a month out from moving, which again, it's just crazy that like I have not said anything because I'm so used to updating everyone in real time. But we have taken some time just to like privately move and get adjusted, and then we'll share. And it's been really, really nice having that time together and like really experiencing new married life and a new chapter together.
That's what I was just going to say, was that like the first house was this like beautiful beginning chapter, and like at the same time, like getting married and moving at the same time was like a really cool way to like kind of move into the next chapter in a way.
Timeline wise, basically we got married. We took a week off where we just like sat in the house and rotted on the couch and didn't go on a honeymoon, which a lot of people do. And then we went to Japan for obviously the guest trip and then work trip. And then we keep calling it our mini moon, but we had our Japan trip. We got back on Sunday and we moved to the new house on Tuesday. So we had one day in the house where there was nothing there. We got home and I was like, all I want to do is shower because we were on the plane for 10 hours. And I was like, oh my God, we don't have towels. We don't have shampoo. We didn't have anything.
We literally
Honestly,
just had a mattress.
Gone to the gym. I should have gone to the gym and just shower.
So right.
Thinking about that now. I don't know why I didn't do that.
I didn't even think of that either.
But yeah, we had our mattress on the floor. It was giving frat house. And we just laid on that's all we had. We had no furniture. We had nothing. Everything had gotten packed up and moved and into storage. And so we had that one day. And honestly, I was so emo, obviously just like sitting there. And I was like, oh my God, like, are we making a mistake? Like, I do love this house so much and we've talked about it for so long, but it was just like a lot of emotions. And that house really does mean so much to us in our relationship.
Yeah.
And so we were like walking through the rooms, like just kind of crying and
You're
like
getting
really taking
sentimental.
it in. Yeah.
Like, oh no, like it's really like all of the memories we made, all of the achievements made, all of the milestones hit. Like, you know, well, we're leaving, but like we have so much, you know, on the internet that kind of documents just how much that house means to us. So it's
I
really
was even
cool.
going through like my camera roll and I forgot, but like this is why I love photos and vlogs and things so much is I remember when, again, we were so new into our relationship and we were quarantining together and randomly I would just go stir crazy in the house and I would just go to our front yard area where we had those little egg chairs and I would just sit there in the sun and just sit there for like hours on end because I was so bored. And then you would come out and just sit with me in the egg chair and we'd just like sit there in silence and then we'd put our feet together like this.
Yeah, yeah.
And I had a photo of that and it just like, I forgot about those times because so much has happened since then,
Yeah.
but it's been such a blessing and it's been so much fun and like living. Oh, a lot of people have been asking like, oh, how has it been? Does it feel so different now that you're married? And I always say like, it doesn't feel super different. The crazy thing is when I see the ring on your finger, but I'm
Yeah.
used to that now actually. The bigger thing that's been so fun has been the move because I feel like it's been such a physical change for
Yeah.
our relationship. Overall, it's been such a dream and I really am reminded how I could be anywhere and I feel like I'm home with you and the girls and I'm so happy that it's all been so positive and the girls are so happy and we're so happy and it really does feel like we started a new chapter. We did start a new chapter together.
Yeah, we did.
And it's been a lot of fun.
So I had to go back to our old house this morning and even I texted you this morning and I was like, I don't really feel anything like walking around this house anymore. Like I feel just like, okay, yeah, let's just move on from this place already. Like I love where we are now and I'm just so excited because like there's so much happening.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like you've got your book coming out and stuff too. Like there's just so much to be happy and excited for. And yeah, it's an exciting, lovely time.
It is a lovely time.
Yeah.
It feels like a chapter really closed and a new one's opening. And where we also moved to, it's a lot more family centric. Like there are families and babies everywhere. Again,
Yeah.
not ready yet.
Yeah.
But it's really fun because we drive around. Well, I have mad baby fever right now. Every little baby, I'm like, ah! And so it's really fun to see. And so like even we went to go eat at a random restaurant the other day, which is a restaurant that I grew up, it's a chain that I grew up eating at when I was a kid. And it was on a weekend and babies everywhere. Every
all
table had like
families.
little babies. And so when we are ready, it feels like we'll fit right in. I'm excited for Mom's Club. I'm excited to make mom friends. I really am. I'm excited that we're so much closer to Holden too.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Holden, as I said, he got sick. He's totally fine now. But he's coming over this weekend and we're going to go to the beach with him. And I'm just like, I'm so excited to make new memories. My family's so much more inclined to come over because it's much closer now.
Yeah.
We're closer to like family in general. And it's just been such a fun new chapter. And I'm really, really, really excited. And I'm happy that I'm not as sad as I thought that I would be because for one moment I was like, did we make a mistake?
No, yeah, it was very bittersweet at first, like leaving the house because it feels so uncertain. But yeah, we've got each other. So doing all right.
I'm excited to see where we end up too.
Yeah, me too.
We have actually no idea. And I'm being honest to God, Girl Scout honor. And we'll figure it out as we go.
Damn right.
But with that, lots of changes happening. I've been yapping a lot. I think it's your turn to yap.
Oh boy.
And today we have some questions, which this is technically part 2 of a series that we've begun now at Pretty Basic, where we have Cal answer questions from people and they just want your take on it. Whether it's a straight guy take, whether it's a Cal take, whether it is Remi's husband take. We're curious some of your answers. So shall we jump in? Are you ready?
Some of my answers too.
Me too.
Yeah. Let's see what we got cooking here.
Let's get into the questions. Okay. We're going to start light
Okay.
or deep. Do you still love Carly Rae Jepsen?
Yeah. Why? What did she do? Did she do something?
No, just in general.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
She's great.
And what do you love about her?
She makes great music.
What's your favorite song?
Right now it's Psychedelic Switch, which we played at our after party.
We
It was
did.
the first song
Yes.
at the after party. And yeah, It's a great song.
It is a great song.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say to Carly?
You're awesome.
Love you, girl. Love you, girl. Okay, next one. True thoughts on Labubus.
Oh my God. They're Satan incarnate.
Have you been seeing people are saying that?
Oh, I know. Yeah. I've seen that.
It's a doll.
It's just a little doll. Like, it's not harming anybody.
What's your thought on like my love for toys in general?
Be
honest.
You love
be
your
honest.
toys. We both have our collections. And
Thank you, Cal.
yeah. And your Sunny Angels and Labubus are your collections.
Thank you, baby.
And
well,
I
actually,
love-
you want to know something crazy? I don't own a single Labubu.
Oh, that's right.
Isn't
you don't
that
have them anymore.
No one believes. I'm sure no one believes me. I don't have a single Labubu because every time someone tells me, well, first off, if anyone tells me that they want one and I have one in my bag, goodbye, it's gone. Or once my mom and my aunts found out that I had a lot, I literally got robbed. I have 0 Labubus right now. I'm not even kidding. I'm not kidding.
You're like the Oprah of Labubus.
I am. But
just
like
give
to
them to
me,
everyone.
I love the opening of it. Obviously, I love the blind box aspect. I love being right. So I love saying what I'm going to get and then getting it. And then it means more to me to give it to someone who's excited about it than me having it in a drawer. Now, Sunny Angels, I will not part with. I love Sunny Angels.
Yeah.
Do you like Sunny Angels or Labubus more?
I like Sunny Angels more. Yeah.
You do? They're
Yeah.
so cute, right?
They're cute and they're small.
I like the
Yeah.
figurine aspect of it. I really do.
Yeah.
And I have been planning. The thing I'm most excited for when we move is my new display case. I'm not even kidding. I've been waiting months to do this. I probably will still have to wait a long time, but like just wait for the content when I do that because I'm really excited.
I have a feeling that one day you're going to level up to like figurines or something, like some crazy stuff.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
I do like the Pop Mart 400% Mollies. I do like those.
Those are nuts.
Do you
They're
like those?
so big.
Do you like them?
They're kind of cool. Like, I don't know. They're cool decor for sure.
Yeah.
They look kind of sick.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I do like those a lot. I don't know if I'll get bigger than that though, because those are already big, but they make like 1000% ones. They're
That's
like giant,
insane.
giant.
How tall would that be? Like up to here?
Yeah, there's some pretty cool ones, I will say. And like
That's
people put it like in the
crazy.
corner of the room, like on a stand.
Yeah.
I will say I saw Alisha reposted a TikTok the other day and I was like, period, girl. It was this girl saying like, I've never seen people talk about like men's collection of like shoes or records or like
Yeah.
CDs, but like people are mad at girls for getting Labubus or Sunny Angels or whatever.
I know. It's
Interesting.
like all of the, I think it's like the amount of like dopamine and serotonin that people show from getting them. I think it makes dudes jealous.
I
Because
agree.
like guys just buy a pair of shoes that they want. And it's like, well, a boo-boo, you're like kind of just hoping that you get the one that you want.
I mean, I don't think it's that. I actually just think like women have it harder than men. I do.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been in my comfort is everything era lately. I mean, is it really an era if it's been that way for quite a few months, maybe even a year? The Skims Fits Everybody Scoop Neck Bralette. I'm literally wearing it today. It's so soft, so stretchy, and somehow still supportive, even without an underwire. It also doesn't dig in, doesn't ride up, and it gives that really natural, smooth shape. The material is also wild. That signature Fits Everybody fabric that molds to your body. It feels like second skin, which is exactly what I want when it's still hot out and I'm layering all the different pieces. I also love the Fits Everybody boy short. It's so hard to find underwear that actually holds up. Like, why do most boy shorts stretch out by the midday or right up? But these are just so nice, and you guys know I'm a Skims underwear stan. I even love wearing them under my jeans and like purposely poking through. I think it's so cute. So try it out for yourself. Shop the Skims Fits Everybody Scoop Neck Bralette and more at skims.com. And after you place your order, let them know that we sent you, select podcast in the survey, and be sure to choose Pretty Basic in the drop-down menu that follows. It would mean so much to us. We love you guys. Mwah.
You know that moment when you actually make yourself a real meal and think, wow, I am thriving right now? That's the exact energy that I get every time I put together one of Taylor Farm's chopped salad kits.
It's such a small thing, but it really does make me feel like I've got my life together, especially now as things are just getting so crazy busy. I don't have time to prep a whole salad from scratch and then let all the ingredients go bad because I didn't use them all These kits just make it so easy.
No, same. I don't want to deal with washing lettuce or chopping 10 different veggies. Taylor Farms gives you everything in one bag. You've got fresh greens, you've got crunchy toppings, dressing, and it's all ready to go. I just toss it together and eat. It's phenomenal.
Also the flavors, there's so many different kinds of combos like buffalo ranch, dill pickle, Thai chili mango, lemon parmesan, so many. You can totally switch it up depending on your mood. I've been loving the avocado ranch kit. It's creamy but still fresh. It's also super satisfying when I want something quick but not boring.
The Mediterranean Crunch has been my current obsession. It's bright, it's zesty, it's like perfect for summer. It's got that nice little zing to it. And I also love that you can add pretty much anything to Taylor Farm salads and they taste so good. Any kind of protein, chicken, shrimp, steak, tofu, if you want to add in extra crunchies or extra vegetables or leftovers or something just to bulk it up. It's so easy to just add it. You can toss it together in a bowl or eat it straight out of the bag if you're in a rush.
Also, I'll always go back to the classic Caesar. You can never go wrong with it when I want something familiar and really easy.
If I can get my salad together, you can get your salad together. Grab yourself a Taylor Farms chopped salad kit and feel good about your meals.
Taylor Farms, get your salad together.
Okay, when did you know you were ready to propose to Remi?
When did I know I was ready?
I did not pick these questions, by the way. I'm sure people think I did.
I feel like my answer changes here and there because like at the end of the day, it's just that it's just like a feeling you get when you live with someone for a while and you're like, yeah, I can do this for forever. And I'm ready to take that next step. For me, it wasn't like a specific day or time or like event or anything. It was just this kind of like gradual, we're in this, we're a team.
I feel the same way about that. Not that I proposed to you, but I was just like, I could like hang out with you for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
For sure. And be super happy.
For sure.
Okay. What is it like to be able to reach the top shelf?
What's it like to be able to reach the top shelf?
That's funny.
I mean, it's like just normal to me. It's just every
6'4"
day,
things.
man.
Yeah. Is it nice?
It's pretty cool.
Are there any downsides to being as tall as you are other than a shorter life expectancy?
Damn. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I know about my impending heart issues. Thank you.
I will say, we talk about this a lot. Don't worry. That wasn't the first time I said that. I will say, like, you're not abnormally tall, though. Like, because, like, it's obviously, like, people that are, like, 7 foot something, then that's an issue. I'm just kidding. You're a normal height. You're normal. You're a normal tall height,
You're
right?
normal tall.
Yeah, you're normal tall.
Yeah.
You're, like, very normal Midwest tall.
In the Midwest, I'm short.
You guys should see me next to Cal's family. At a Cal family reunion,
Yeah.
a person's family reunion, it's like, boom, down here.
Yeah.
But Cal with my family,
Yeah.
Gumby, is that who it is? The green guy? Gumby.
Is
the
that
big,
his name?
tall green guy.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
What is it like? Are there any downsides to being as tall as you are?
I mean, the world's not exactly like built for people above 6'2". It's kind of like what I've come to understand. Cause like, you know, going to the chiropractor, like he said something that I'd never really thought about, but he's like, you're bending over like for everything. Like you're constantly like straining your back to like do something, whether that be like do the dishes or like fold, whatever.
Yeah.
Like literally everything, everyday tasks.
That's
like
so true.
you're bending your back over to do it. So it's like,
I mean, like I know a lot of players in the NBA because they're so tall, get their houses custom made to be like what's normal for me, like a normal sink level for me, but for their height, or like planes, they get like bigger plane seats made or things like that.
Oh my God. Don't even get me started on plane seats. They keep getting smaller. What am I supposed to do?
This sounds like a stand-up set.
Yeah, no, I'm just.
It did. Don't
What's
even
the
get
deal
me
with
started.
airplane seats? They keep getting small, and now they want to do the airplane seats where it's not even a seat.
I did see that.
Like, come on.
That is really crazy. You know what I brought up
me.
in that conversation? I was like, what if someone farts?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What if someone can't like just stand like that? It's just weird. Because it's like not even like a seat, and it's like a weird angle kind of thing.
It just doesn't feel safe.
It's so weird.
Always wear your airplane seatbelt, everybody.
Yes.
I will say I'm very jealous of you at concerts, though.
Oh, that is the best part of being tall.
Then I also feel bad for the people behind you at concerts.
What am I going to do? I'm supposed to get shorter for concerts?
I mean,
no.
okay.
I get I get my insane view of everything. It's so funny. I just now thought about like when I would like shrink and like see what you see. You see nothing. I don't understand how you like have fun at concerts.
I don't. I just watch the Jumbotron. Yeah. Like I could be home and have the same experience, but I like listening. That's why a lot of times I just turn around because I'm like, what's the point? You can't see anything anyways. What's the point?
Funny.
Okay. What's been the easiest and hardest part of being in a relationship with an influencer? That's a great question. What's the easiest part of being in a relationship with an influencer? We'll start with that.
You make your own schedule, so it's easier for us to find time to like hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice to have that freedom to spend more time together.
It's cool.
And what's the hardest part of being in a relationship with an influencer?
That's a good question. I mean, personally, I don't see it as hard to date an influencer, but obviously there are like challenges that come with it, like being in a much more like public facing position. Like we share a lot about our lives. You share like a lot about your life. I think it's a lot easier for people to like make assumptions about what happens behind the camera and things like that. But I'm going to be so honest. Like, it's not like, for me, it's not hard, but like I see it being really hard for you sometimes, like with your job and having so much for you to take on that, like, you know, I want to be as supportive as possible, but even that can be a challenge because sometimes, you know, as a partner, it's hard to like figure out the best way to be supportive.
Mm-hmm. You do a really good job though.
Thank you.
You always do.
I do my best.
I do have a follow-up question for that. When you started dating me, did it ever cross your mind that your life would be this? Or also just like how public your life would become. I will say also, like, I don't really share a ton about you. Obviously, I'm always just talking about myself, and I'll share things that you feel comfortable with me sharing. Mm-hmm. But like, did you kind of like ideate any of this, or was it kind of just like not a thought at all?
I would say at the beginning of our relationship, like we were so much younger. We were what, like 23, 24 or something like that. Like I was still coming into my own as a person. And I think like there was definitely a part of me that like didn't want to be so public facing. I wanted to be private. And I think, you know, I was pushing away that aspect of your life a lot from my like for my life.
Well, yeah, because you didn't even like want to be in stuff in the beginning. Yeah, and I've always respected anything you want, of course.
Which you were super respectful for. And, you know, it's one of those things over time where like, the more people we meet, the more fans we meet of yours, the more I see how impactful your work is for so many people. And I think that helped me be a lot more comfortable, like being in content with you and like trying to support you in that way too, so that you didn't have to do everything on your own. Because like I just saw like how much you've like helped people that you've never even met, and I just wanted to like, you know, support you in any way possible.
I really appreciate that. Yeah, there's so many conversations that Cal and I've had where you being in a vlog, I'm like, hey, do you want to be in the vlog? And if he says no, then obviously I'm not going to put the camera in his face. Like anybody in my life, I always ask if I leave the podcast and I talked about you, whether if we didn't have the conversation before that I'm going to bring it up, I call or I talk to you in person. I'm like, hi, I said this, we can cut it. Do you feel comfortable? And then if it's a yes, then I leave it in. And if it's a no, then it gets cut. So I always want to be as respectful as I possibly can, obviously with anything that's said, but also.
And you are, yeah.
I try my best. Thank you. But also I feel like for me, vlogging and being on camera and sharing things is like second nature, but I also understand for everybody else who's not me, I need to be respectful and I need to obviously honor that. And I feel like it hit me one day where I was like, you still being on camera is never your first choice. Like you don't want to be on camera as much as I like being on camera, but I also understand like when you do say yes, it's because you want to, but not even because you want to be on camera, but more so because you want to help me.
Yeah, exactly.
I really appreciate that.
Like whatever ways support you, whether that's like you are on camera, but like say you need to like take a moment to like not be, you know, talking all the time. Like I can step in and like help in that way. So I try.
Even like you being here right now, you are. And even like you being here right now, like it means so much. And I very much appreciate
you know, I'm sitting back there in that storage, just ready to be
just plucked right back down, throw you back here.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's my job.
Okay, what was going through your head when Remi invited you to the Spider-Man premiere? Oh, invited. When you got the invite, yes.
I was just like, I love that we keep talking about the Spider-Man.
Did you think I was weird? I know,
No,
it's so funny.
I didn't think it was weird. I thought it was so cool.
Either. Why did I make it a weird thing?
I don't know.
Just two friends going to a Spider-Man
I don't know.
premiere.
It was just really cool. Like I don't know how you remembered that I was like a Spider-Man fan or something, or maybe it was just lucky guess, but yeah.
No, I knew. He said you were his favorite
Superhero.
Superhero. Oh, okay. Those are all very Cal specific questions. This is in general now for men.
Okay.
Is he a bad texter or does he just not care?
I'm a bad texter, so my bias will show here, but sometimes genuinely they're bad texters.
But you almost always reply to me.
I do. That's true.
But it's true.
And I would say for me, it's like, it's not that I don't care. It's just I read it and then I'm like, I'll get back to it. It's not as like,
but that's the thing. Like that's normal because even me as like a really good texter, I do forget to reply to you just as much as you forget to reply to me. So does he just not care or is he a bad
I don't
texter?
know. I mean, it's... You're kind of just flipping a coin when you have a bad texter, I'd say.
Okay, but this is a girl writing in probably because she likes a guy and he's not texting her very much. What do you say to her? Our daughter comes to you and says, Dad, this boy's not replying to me. Is he a bad texter or does he just not care?
It's so funny because my answer to these will always just be like, just ask them. Just like ask them, hey, are you like into this or not? Because I in my opinion, you're not being a very good texter.
I mean, yeah, but
that's always my perspective is to like be upfront.
Also, and I do love that, but also you have to be prepared then for an answer that you might not want. And don't ask questions that you don't want the answers to. So
very true.
You have to be prepped to have a response of, hey, I'm just not into it, which is fine. That's not your person, but that's hard.
It is hard. But it's also hard to deal with someone that is a bad texter and not understand whether or not it's because they don't care or if it's because they're just bad at texting.
Okay. So
like that's also a shitty scenario.
What you're saying is just be upfront.
In my biased take, bad texter.
That goes along with the next question. Why do you think guys string girls along? Is it for fun or do they not mean to?
I mean, for fun, I think
that's diabolical.
Yeah, that's like evil.
Yeah.
I would say that it's more so out of like insecurity than like for fun.
Yeah.
Because
they want their ego stroked.
I feel like if a guy is stringing a girl along, it's because they want like what they would see as a sure thing.
Or validation.
Yeah. They can go for like their crush or whatever, but if they get rejected, they have their like, sure thing.
Yeah, like a back burner girl.
Yeah. And I'm saying that is a really like shitty thing to do, to like kind of manipulate someone into thinking that like,
it could be a thing.
If it's out of fun, if a guy's doing it out of fun, that's fucked up.
I mean, either way, I think it's fucked up. But yes, to be aware of what you're doing makes it worse. Mm-hmm. That makes it much worse. If you know what you're doing and you're doing it, that's actually jail time. Okay. Has your personal style improved since being involved with influencers?
I'd say, yeah. I mean, I feel like that's a you question.
I think your style has improved a lot. I also think it's really cool that you have such a, I don't want to say unique because it is unique, but also like, it's not crazy. Like it's not too out of the box, but like a really cool personal style. Like I really do. I love the things that you gravitate towards. That's why I loved watching you shop in Japan because you got so excited for all these pieces. We were at the Colorado show for Simply Pop and Haley Ringo was there. She came up to me and she's like, I just have to tell you, she said that when she saw one of your outfits that you wore in Japan, she showed her husband. She's like, do you see what personal style can do?
Yeah. I've started to really, and like, I mean, if you ever look at my like older photos, you would see that like I didn't care about what clothes I wore, and that was a very bad thing because I looked awful. No, I'm saying like even before I met you, like I'm talking like college, high school, I wore like just whatever, literally whatever was right in front of me, I'd just throw on. But now I really I've started
You
to
curate.
really, I curate. I enjoy the idea of like styling myself. It makes me feel more comfortable, more like I'm kind of expressing myself in a way. So, and I don't know. It's like one of my personal like things that I really enjoy is like finding clothes that I think would like look cool.
I think that's what's so cool about fashion is that you can express yourself, especially with men. Like a lot of the ways that you can really express yourself physically is with fashion. So I do think it's really cool, stereotypically, of course. I do think it's really cool that you can, like, I see that little pep in your step you get when you have like an outfit that you love. I feel that. I see it. Okay. What do you miss most about North Carolina? Will you ever go back to visit? I'm from Goldsboro.
Goldsboro. I don't know it, but shout out Goldsboro.
Shout out Goldsboro.
Goldsboro. I mean, Cookout.
Yeah.
I really miss Cookout. Like to this day, I still think about Cookout.
Really? Every day do you think about it?
Okay, we're not like.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I think about Cookout all the time.
Okay.
Every time I go to In-N-Out, I think about Cookout.
Really?
Yeah.
What was your order at Cookout? And can you please explain to the masses who do not know what it is, what it is?
Cookout is just a Southern fast food chain that is, it's just a simple drive-through. You go up, but you see this novel of a menu when you go up to the drive-through, and you can get just so much delicious stuff at such a good price.
Mm-hmm.
And what I usually get is the Cookout tray, which is you get an entree, you get 2 sides, and you get a drink for, I don't know what the price is now, but it used to be $4.99.
That's crazy.
For a Cookout tray.
For
and
a college student, that's amazing too.
I would get a big double burger Cookout tray with a chicken. You could get a chicken quesadilla as a side, and you can get like a corn dog.
The sides were crazy because like what they constitute as a side is like an entree here.
Yeah.
Like you could get another burger as your side.
You can get another burger. You can get a corn dog. You can get
3 burgers and a drink for $4.99.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You can get 4 quesadillas and a drink for $4.99.
I remember one of your Hinge photos was you in college with a Cookout tray.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was, but I liked it.
It was that big old glob of cheese on my fries. That
Yes,
was like,
I remember that.
Oh my God.
And you're wearing a Wake Forest sweatshirt.
Yes.
Okay. What's been the most surprising shift from fiance to husband?
Like introducing myself as husband is like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I keep seeing your name now as Remi Parsons, and that still makes me go like, what? Like that's so cool. So
Do you feel more normal saying husband now? Has it settled in now that it's been like a month and a half?
I don't know. I still get a little giggly about it.
I get giggly saying Remi Parsons still.
Yeah.
It'll probably go away, but I don't want it to go away.
Yeah.
We can
I mean,
just like
it's
every year
fun.
shift back and forth so it feels new.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you know that you were going to be on the pod this time when we posted asking for questions? Did I? Yes, I did. I called you.
You did.
I usually
did.
do every time I have, except for that last time. That was my bad.
So funny. I still remember. I was like, huh? What is this?
How'd you get service in the closet?
I get like that little ring that's like, oh hey, a post is about you for Pretty Basic.
Cal only has post notifications for me. I'm not even kidding. He does. He goes, Remi Parsons posted.
Yeah.
Okay. Any tips on how to train my man into taking photo shoots of me and not complain about it? That's not your man. That's an op.
Why the fuck is he complaining about it?
He should be so lucky.
Yeah, he should be so lucky to take photos of his queen.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yes. So we don't have any tips. Break up with him. No, I'm just kidding. But also like, no, he really should be excited.
Yeah.
Or maybe not excited, but like, do not complain.
Yeah. Why is he complaining?
I don't know.
Come on, man. Just
take the pic and smile.
Yeah. And say, hot, you look so good. Like, I don't know how to do the camera sound.
Okay. How to be friends with a guy without him thinking it will go any further?
That's a tough one. That's a tough question. I mean, because it's like almost like a natural thing to like have an attraction. I don't really know if there's like a method to it. You know, I think you're either going to have a platonic friendship or you just won't. Like it's something that you need to go into like with your mindset on like, I don't see you in a romantic light at all. And like that should go without saying for friendships, but unfortunately, like sometimes, like especially, you know, with guys who like, I don't know.
You got to be really upfront sometimes
Yeah.
because guys can be oblivious. I think you've got 3 options. I think you either from the get-go are like, hey, this is platonic, like very upfront, you say that. Or 2, I guess maybe 2 and 3 can be the same, but you can be just like really, but again, like boys are really oblivious. You could be like, bud, hey, buddy.
Yeah, you can be like one of the boys.
Yeah. I'm just one of the guys. Or you could just be like, oh my God, yeah, I'm not looking for a relationship, like in passing. Or you could be very upfront about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
That's tough.
Every guy is different. Okay. How do you deal with any online criticism from others on your relationship or in general?
I don't know. It doesn't really affect me.
You don't really get bothered at all.
I don't really get bothered by it, but I know Remi does. So I honestly just try to like, you know, share my apathy of it with you.
Yeah.
I try.
It's true.
I try.
That's actually true. And sometimes that's what I need. And sometimes I need
fuck the haters.
Fuck that. Who cares? And sometimes I need let's hug and cry together.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just tell Cal what I need. And then I'm fine after. And that's it.
Communication.
Also, well, that. And also, sometimes I just need to put my phone down and go outside and touch some grass. And then I'm actually totally fine.
I literally think of the Tyler, the Creator meme every time. It's like, bro, you're really going to let yourself be cyberbullied? Just turn off the screen. That's it.
You know what I talked about last week?
One of the funniest tweets ever.
I talked about the guy that's like, I'm boots on the ground in Japan.
Oh, yeah.
What does he say again?
Oh, my God. Wow. We're bringing up Northern Lion. This is crazy.
That's the streamer
That's
guy?
the streamer, yeah.
Okay.
He was talking about how like someone was making fun of him in Japan for eating at McDonald's, and he's like, dude, I got boots on the ground here in Shibuya eating my McDonald's. You're out in Dayton, Ohio. Like, don't talk to me, okay? Don't talk to me about what's culture and what's not. I'm eating a shrimp burger at McDonald's in Japan.
In Shibuya. I love boots on the ground. I think that's my favorite phrase ever.
So
I've decided boots on the ground. That's going to be my next merch. Boots on the ground.
I've got boots on the ground here.
Boots on the ground. Okay. What's it like being married to an influencer and not being one yourself?
It's magical.
I was going to say being a +1 is the best.
Yeah.
The times that Alicia's brought me on brand trips and I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
And I just get to relax.
Yeah. It's amazing. And now being known as like your husband instead of like, can my boyfriend come? It's like, no, my husband is coming. I am the +1.
You're the locked in.
Yeah.
Like
I'm locked in. I'm there.
By the government, you're
Yeah.
locked in. If Cal had to live a day as Remi and do everything she does, what would be the hardest part?
I can't handle your schedule. It's just not going to happen. You have like meetings and then editing and then shooting and then meetings and then like you work too much. I can't handle that. I just can't. I'd probably like curl up in a ball and cry. So that's what I would do. If I woke up as Remi, I'd be like, I can't handle this. Take me back.
Oh, okay. We're going to end with a heavy hitter.
Uh-oh.
Do you believe once a cheater, always a cheater?
The problem is it gets proven time and time again that, so I don't know. Like, I'm going to trust the science on this one.
Yeah.
Once a cheater, always a cheater. I do always try to give people like as much grace as possible and say like, no, people can't change. People always have the capacity to change. So whether that be a product of like their environment or the people they surround themselves with, like, it's, you know, I think that cheating habits can be broken, but like, don't go into it thinking you can like fix someone.
Yeah, that was great advice, baby.
It's not going to be like on you to do that.
Yeah. I would say also, I always have in mind, He's Just Not That Into You, the movie, where they say you're not the exception, you're the rule. Or what is it? Is that what it is? Like you can be the exception, but there is a rule.
Yeah.
I think the rule is once a cheater, always a cheater. There are people that it's situational.
Yeah.
And it is just a one-time thing, but I do believe the rule is once a cheater, always a cheater. And with that, thank you so much for coming back on Pretty Basic, Cal.
Thank
right
you
back
for
up in there now.
thank you for letting me see the sunlight. Please don't put me back in.
Yeah, you'll be back. Yep.
All right, fine.
Get back in there. Love you guys.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being
So
on,
much
baby.
fun.
We love you. You guys, don't forget, you can pre-order Let's Get Cooking down in the description box. I'm so excited. And
Let's get cooking.
Let's get cooking. You can go watch the vlog channel too, because officially now the moving vlogs are up now that we announced it.
And we moved.
And yeah, lots of life changes happening eventually.
Crazy.
Love you guys.
Town.
Thank you for watching, and we will catch you next episode. Bye.
Bye.